Hi, this is Belinda Aussie Stitcher coming to you on the 1st of November 2020. I'm actually here at the beginning of the month and I'm extra week in because it just happens to land on a Sunday. We're harvesting, the kids are obviously home, but it's a good day to try. We're very overcast, it's about to rain because yay rain and harvest, it just goes together so well. It's been a really busy month. We've had a lot happen. We had school holidays and then kids went back to school. Sophie had her anoids out and something done to her nose to make her help breathe better. The kids had, where we live, there's a station about 40 minutes away and the kids, the school played there yesterday in the shearing shed because the other band concerts that they do had been cancelled because of COVID. What else has been happening? I'm working 5 days a week. Harvest has started. Everyone's a little bit grumpy, a little bit lack on sleep. And I can't think of anything else, just complete blank. It's been busy. But busy is good. I can't control the lighting today. These sets of lights here are not working 100% and it's overcast. So, but if I don't do it today, it'll be another week before I get there. All right. I hope everyone's going okay. I hope wherever you are in the world when you're watching this, everything's going okay, considering at the minute we're going through a pandemic. Some countries are now going back into lockdown. Some countries are slightly easing restrictions. You know, we're heading into our fire season, cyclone season. Other countries are entering different weather systems. I hope everyone's okay. Be safe. And I hope everyone had a good Halloween. That celebrated. Right, so into whips. I did 5 whips this month, 1 new start and a finish. So I'm going to show you Spring Queen first. Oh, hang on. So in the month of October, I did 5,732 stitches, 508 beads, and tons of back stitch, because if I don't have to count it, I won't, because it drives me insane. So I finished off my stitches that needed to be on Spring Queen. Now I think before picture is my original before picture. So it's not going to be, because I showed you halfway through, which I don't normally do. All up, I did 2,291 stitches, and I think I did like an extra 800 after I showed you. So this is the before pic. This is on 32 count Heritage, I think, from Picture This Plus. If not, it's Regency. It's one of their more. And I worked in the middle here. So it looks blending in over here a little bit, but in real life it stands out. So I did more in the dress, lots of dress. And I've got 1 more 1,000 stitches on this, so this will come out sometime this month, and then it goes away again till next year. And I forgot to show you my before pic. This is what it looks like. But yeah, so I had done over 1,000 stitches when I showed you the first time, and then I did another 1,000. So for 2,292 stitches. Then I pulled out Blue Fairy by Joan Elliott. Are you trying to want to talk to me, or are you just fiddling? Right, can you do it elsewhere, please? This is stitched on 32 count opal by Mermaid's Tails and Angel Wings, or Angel Wings and Mermaid's Tail. I did 1040 stitches. Here is my before pick. And here is my after, and that actually is a pretty good
remember once you done all the chores?
I'm doing something right now, Will. Can you come back in a minute?
Or I can just sit on you.
Not right now.
No, I'll put every single stuff on top of me.
Just go and watch a movie.
No, I want to be busy.
Well, sit here.
Yeah. I want to be here.
Right. And I worked in the dress in here. Just leave it, please.
No, I'll pass you the thing.
And I worked in the dress in here. There we go. Really happy. I did notice that it has this thread, and I obviously brought it to use it. It ain't gonna happen. I will sub that out. Will, just stop. So I then pulled out Spangled, which the chart and this bag was a gift by StitchNButton.
Well, if it wasn't stitched.
This is the chart. It is by Long Dog Sampler. This is stitched on 36 count Bittersweet that I got from 123 Stitch. Here is my before pick. Will, can you not drink? Because people might be wearing earphones and it might annoy them. I did 1031 stitches.
But I have to drink.
Hold please. I'm guessing this is going to be one of those videos, there's a lot of stopping and startings, but that's life. So here I am. I finished doing, I think in here, this motif, and then I came down and started the house. So let's see, not quite like that. There we go. So yeah, I finished off one of the stars. I came down and either did or finished off this motif and then came down and did the house. Really happy with that. Then I picked up Outback Storm. I am not going to do a before pick because it really is, you can't see a huge stuff. But I did 1002 stitches and I'm 9.91% done. And I finished a page, but I basically just did more. I think I did from about there onwards. This is stitched on 22 count hardanger fabric. I don't love it, but I don't hate it enough to restart. And hopefully at some point I did a before pick, not a before pick, a picture pick on Outback Storm, what it looks like. Then I had a finish. I'm gonna pause this again because I have two kids walking around. I almost feel like I should restart this, but it's not gonna happen. I finished Earth Goddess by Joan Elliott. Stitched on 32 count opal by Mermaid's Tails or Angel Wings and Mermaid's Tail. I started this roughly 5 and a bit years ago. William was a baby. I finished this on the 26th of October. And here we are. It's a big crease in the middle, but we'll get it. I haven't ironed it. So we'll just get a little bit closer. Guess who forgot her board again? Maybe grab that. I can do a bit of this. Yeah, we'll go this. Hopefully you can see it. Yeah. All right, things that I didn't like about this. Stitching and Krynic. For those who were on virtual, it was a surprise finish. I wasn't actually pushing for a finish. I just realised halfway through the beading that I could finish it today, and we finished in an hour. I don't like stitching in Krynic. Actually, screw that. I like stitching in Krynic. I don't like back stitching in Krynic. And the poor girls on Zoom, virtual stitches, copped it because I hated it. So this here was stitched, back stitched in Krynic. There's a whole bunch of Krynic backstitch in here, which I really can't see the point of, but that it makes it sparkly and it looks nice sparkly. And then you've got the different symbols here, which is fine. This actually wasn't too bad to backstitch. The beading was fine. I just used white Nemo thread. Oh, and the back stitching of all these leaves in her hair. Didn't like that either. The effect is beautiful. It was just a royal pain in my rear end. I didn't bring my bag with me. I used 1 and a bit spools of the green Krynic, which I don't have any information about it, but if you have the chart. I used, there's a gold one here that was basically nearly all used, and if you're not frugal as a stitcher, you might just get the second one. And I had plenty left over of the bronze. 1. I love the skirt. And I like, you know, the little mushrooms were cute. That grass was a little bit tedious, but not too bad. And the butterflies were cute. I mean, I do love her. She's actually a gift for a friend. So I will iron it and then post it off to her. Depending if she's coming over for a visit. She doesn't live in the town that I live in. And that's my finish. I am so happy. Funny story. I started stitching this when Cross Stitch and Discuss was around, a group. This was one of my 7 starts in 7 days. And I realised quite quickly I don't like starting every day. I started in the top because that's the middle. That was a bit of a high-pitched top. And I had to go and change William's nappy, came back and realised that was basically the colour that I just had in his nappy. And that's when I put it down for quite a few years and didn't know if I was ever going to get past that to finish it. I did finish it and I do love her. As I was telling someone though, with 60 whips, I cannot put 60 whips up all over my house when they finish, and that's just the ones I've got going. I've got to be a bit realistic, and I have a friend who will love this. So that is going to my friend. And then on the same day I finished that about, I don't know, 1:30 in the afternoon, because I had Monday off because Sophie had an op and she needed 4 days at home with parent supervision or supervision of some sort. I decided to start in my very special Melody bag that she made me. Alluring Sorceress, because 3rd time or 4th time's the charm. I took this off the Q-snap and I nearly had a heart attack that I had turned my Q-snap and I had orientated it wrong. And I was just about to say this is not meant to be because I could not bear of restarting it again. This is an out of print chart, but I have seen it on eBay and in their stashing, so still reasonably available, just a bit more pricey than it was when it first came out. I've had this chart since I was 18. So this is on 18 count Ada. I wish I had got 16 count, but the reality was there was no 16 count when I went to get this. After trying linen and I think even weave. So I went with what I could get. I don't not love it. It's just the holes are a little bit harder to see, but it's way more doable than what I've had with the linen. I did 361 stitches. I have to say, also Gable, I hope you can see the blue. Can you see the blue? Can you see all the different blues? I'm slower stitching on this because I'm a little bit more careful making sure that the needle's going in correctly, but it is way easier than what I was finding with the linen or the even weave. So happy that I switched to that. Nearly decided maybe I should restart it and go with 16 count because the full crosses are supposed to be, because it was on 14 count, 3 threads, and I just immediately cut them down to 2. And there's a couple of couple of half stitches that kind of need to be done with 3, and I'll reassess them to see how they go closer to the time. And that is finally all my whips. Oh my goodness, this took a little bit. I'm sorry, guys, of the interruptions. Plans. I can actually tell you a bit of my plans. I'll be working on Spring Queen. I'm doing Connect 4 in semi-sane stitches, and I think semi-sane is open again. So you had to do 4 whips that connect to each other, but you can't use the same designer. So I'm doing Snow Queen by Mirabilia, Sleeping Beauty by Joan Elliott, the Black Swan one that I've got, and Magic Study, and my connection is that they're all pretty ladies. I'm also going to do 2 new starts. One of them is for Vicky Gable's StitchNButton's birthday. We're going to start The Dragon and the Fairy by Joan Elliott. And then on her birthday, I'm going to be starting this one, Romance, Fantasy Elf Fairy. I've got to take it out of the kit because it won't fit in any bags like this. And that's my plans, pretty simple. I'm sure there'll be other little stitches here and there, but that's the main, what I'm going to be working on. Just some quick stash. Before the pandemic hit, MLEC from Eclectic Possessions. Name. I'll link it below. I can't think of it. Had 2 bags that she sold to me. This was one. Inside. I just love that colour, blue, by the way. Blue is my favourite colour. And these bird ones. I like that too. So probably, realistically speaking, my last two Emily C, because I am done. Like, I don't need any more bags, and I've got a couple coming from Vicky. My 1, 2, 3 stitch order came in, and it's not hugely huge. I got some 32 count winter moon, 36 count winter moon. It is just basically an off ivory white color. I got some 36 count Tyco from Picture This and Plus. Not while I'm doing this, just wait. And I also got some antique ivory 36 count. And that's actually been all pretty good colours. I also got the missing water lilies that I needed when I was kitting up some stuff. Tangerine. Sea glass. And these are for mermaids, I think, that I just wanted to kit up if I was doing an order. And then I got some missing classic colourworks. I got toasted marshmallow, which I kind of regret getting now because it's just white. Got 2 of them. I got 2 green with envy. And then I got some Wheat Dye Works. Will was talking to his iPad. I got 2 Jupiter and 2 Cocoa. And that's it, guys, and I'm not going to push my luck anymore with kids. Thank you for subscribing, thank you for watching, thank you for liking, thank you for commenting, thank you for being awesome.
The game.
Just give me a minute. I appreciate everyone that comes back and watches and puts up with...
Goodbye.
Okay. Kids and my life that's been a little bit more crazy than normal. Thank you guys so much. You're so awesome. And I'll see you in a month's time. See ya.
Games.